Hey guys, and welcome to Strengthening for the Tweak. This is a hatha style class designed to build rotational strength in the body. A block might come in handy for you for some of the poses, but besides that, we're good to go. So when you're ready, come down onto your mat and let's do this. So if you do have a block today, just chuck it in front of your mat on the second height setting and just leave it there. And we're going to start today in extended child's pose. So take your knees wide, big toes to touch. Sit between the heels if it's comfortable. If not, keep the hips a little bit higher and just start to walk the hands nice and far in front of you. Rest the forehead down. Allow the hips to be heavy and sink towards the heels. And just take a short moment to connect with your breath. Try and let go of anything that you did earlier today that's still on your mind. Let go of anything you have planned for after this class. And just land yourself here on your mat. Establish a deep rhythmic breath. And try to keep this deep rhythmic breath for the remainder of the class. Take a deep breath in, reach your fingertips a little further forwards. And exhale to sink your hips a little bit further down towards the heels. Deep breath in, reach the fingertips forwards. And exhale, sink the hips back and down, just finding length in the spine. Keeping this length in your spine, slowly start to walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Try to keep the left hip pressing down against the left heel, and try to keep both shoulders level. Really reach through the left arm. Keep pressing down with the left hip, finding a bit of length in the left side of the body. And slowly walk your hands back to center. Take a deep breath in to reach your arms forwards. Find that length in the spine again. And exhale to walk your hands over to the left. This time pressing the right hip down into the right heel. Keeping the shoulders level, really reaching through the right arm. And just take 3 deep breaths. This is a hatha style class, so it's going to be slow. So focus on your breath and use this deep rhythmic breathing to get you through any challenges you may face in the class. And slowly come back to center. Press yourself up to all fours. Adjust yourself any way you need so that your hands are directly underneath the shoulders, hips directly above the knees. Coming into some cat-cow now. So as you inhale, point the hips high, take the gaze high. And exhale, push away from the mat with your hands on your knees. Tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. Inhale, coming into your cow. And exhale, coming into your cat. You might even like to close the eyes down here, just following your breath and really focusing mainly on the articulation of your spine. Notice if there's any points of the spine that aren't bending very well as you do this. Are there any places along your vertebral column that might feel a bit locked? And on the other end of the spectrum, are there any parts of your spine that feel really good right now? Just one more time each side. And after your exhale, coming back to a flat back, step your hands forwards near to the front of the mat, tuck the toes under, and find yourself back to downward facing dog. Feel free to find a bit of movement here for the first few breaths, maybe pedaling out the legs, maybe moving the hips around a bit, just exploring any movement to find out how your body is feeling right now. And when you're ready, finding a bit of stillness in the pose. Start to really ground your hands down into the mat. Press the fingertips down into the mat, almost like you're gripping into the floor. Gaze at the spot on the mat between the feet. Start to push away from the mat with the arms. Take a slight bend in the knees and point your hips up towards the sky. Keep your hips pointing up towards the sky and maybe start to straighten the legs a bit. Keep pushing away from the mat with the arms to sink the weight back towards the heels. The heels don't have to touch, but just try to find some length in the backs of the legs. And take 3 deep breaths. Keep the hands engaged. Keep the tailbone pointing up. And keep your gaze steady on that one part of the mat. Take a deep breath in, come high up onto the toes. Exhale, bend in the knees. Walk or step to the front of the mat. Inhale to halfway lift, flatten your spine. And exhale to fold down. Inhale to rise all the way up to standing. Take your time. Keep inhaling the arms high above your head. And exhale, hands to heart center. Let's keep it moving. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold down. Inhale to halfway lift. Now from here, place your hands on the mat, and as you exhale, step the left leg back, a nice big step. Drop the left knee down onto the mat, untuck the toes, and sweep your arms up, Anjaneyasana. Sink the hips forwards, reach as high as you can with the arms, draw the belly in, spread the fingers, and energetically imagine you're hugging your right foot and your left knee towards each other. Keep that engagement going and take 3 deep breaths. Try to keep the left glute engaged. On your next exhale breath, bring your right hand down to your side to the floor. Take a deep breath in, reach up through the left arm, and exhale, reach it over to your right, finding length once again in the left side of the body. Take 3 breaths here. Keep reaching through the left arm. Keep sinking the hips down and forwards. Your next inhale, bring both hands back up to the sky, deep breath in. And exhale, hands to frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes under. Inhale, lift yourself up, bring the right leg back to high plank. And hold it here. tuck the tailbone under. Push away from the mat with the arms, protract the shoulder blades, and start to hug your hands and feet towards each other. Keep wrapping the triceps under, facing the creases of the elbows forwards. And take 3 breaths. Your next inhale, come forwards over the wrists. Drop the knees if you need, otherwise lower chaturanga halfway down. Stay here for 2 breaths. Keep tucking the tailbone under. Your next inhale, roll yourself forwards over the toes and lift yourself up, upward facing dog. Press the tops of the feet down into the mat to lift the thighs. Pull the shoulders back, take your gaze high. Take a deep breath in and exhale, lead from the belly, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Maybe already noticing the importance of your deep breathing. Use the full capacity of your lungs in this class. Your breath is your biggest tool for which you can energize yourself right now. So breathe deep and slow and just stay with your practice. Inhale, come high up onto the toes. Exhale, bend at the knees. Walk, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, roll your spine all the way up. Keep inhaling your arms high above the head. Watch as the palms touch. And exhale, hands to heart center. Let's keep it moving. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, deep breath in. Plant the hands as you exhale. Step the right leg back this time. Big step. Drop the back knee. Untuck the toes. And sweep the arms up. Inhale. Holding it here for 3 breaths. Spread the hands. Reach up through the arms. Draw the belly in. Engage the right glute and pull the left heel and the right knee towards each other. Try to feel stable here. If you're wobbling, then engage the legs a bit more so that you can be still. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, left fingertips down to the mat on your left. Deep breath in, reach up through the right arm. And exhale, bend to the left. Keep reaching through the right arm. Keep sinking the hips down and forwards. Your next breath in, reach both arms up to the sky. And exhale, frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes under. Lift the left leg. Inhale, find yourself in high plank as smoothly as possible. And hold it here for 3 breaths. Wrap the triceps back. Push away from the mat with the arms. Tuck the tailbone. Don't let the hips sag. Start to hug the hands and feet towards each other. Feel the front side of the body engaging. Take a deep breath in, come forwards over the wrists. And exhale, lower chaturanga. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, tuck the tailbone. Stay where you are. One more deep breath in. And one more deep breath out. You roll forwards over the toes as you inhale. Peel the chest up. Pull the shoulders back. Press the tops of the feet down into the mat. Lift the thighs. Take the gaze high with a deep breath in. And find yourself back to downward facing dog as you exhale. 3 breaths. Recenter yourself. Find your focus in your practice. And try to just surrender to your practice. If your mind is still racing around and telling you, this sucks, this is too slow, this is too hard, whatever it's saying, just breathe And let those thoughts go and just be here on your mat. Just surrender into it. Your next inhale breath, roll yourself forwards to high plank. Holding in your high plank, remember the cues, find your engagement through the whole body, and lift your right leg up for a three-legged plank. Keep tucking the tailbone under. Take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, squeeze your right knee into your left armpit. Find a rotation through the body. Keep squeezing the right knee as high into the left armpit as you can, but try to keep even weight distribution in the arms. It's a very challenging thing to do. I'm not here for too much longer. Just breathe through it. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. And inhale, shoot the right leg back. Stay in your high plank. Exhale, squeeze knee to nose this time. As tight in as you can. You're almost there. Keep pressing away from the mat with the arms. Squeeze the knee a little higher with your core strength. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, land the right foot between the hands. Bend the back knee to hover off the mat. And then rise yourself up into a crescent lunge. Keep pulling the feet towards each other. Now extend your arms out to your side, palms facing forwards. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, revolve your body to the right. Reach the right arm back behind you. Reach the left arm forwards. We're just here for 5 breaths. Keep the left knee nice and low. Use your oblique strength to twist nice and deep here. Take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, rotate back to center and keep rotating. Land the back foot flat and find warrior 2. Sink nice and low into this front knee. Keep grounding down the outside edge of the left foot. Reach through the arms. Keep the right knee opening out to the right. Take a deep breath in. And now exhale, straighten the right leg. Lift the right toes and face them diagonally outwards. Lift the left toes, face them diagonally outwards. You can shorten or lengthen your stance once we get into this next pose. Bring your hands to heart center. I will face you to make this a lot easier. And sink your hips down. This is called goddess. So our bodies naturally want to let our knees cave in. Instead, try to push the knees outwards with your strength and tuck the tailbone under and sink nice and low. Keep the knees opening out. Now bring your fingertips to the sides of your head, elbows out wide. We're going to do a little exercise to strengthen once again our obliques. So take a deep breath in. And exhale, right hand reaches behind the right knee to touch the floor. Inhale back to center. And exhale, left hand to touch the floor. Inhale back to center. Exhale, right hand. So just continue with your breath and try not to let your legs move too much. Try to really use the strength of your obliques to reach as far as you can without the legs helping you out here. Just follow your breath. Try not to roll your body forwards. Try to keep your chest open. We're not here for too much longer. Exhale, right hand reaches down. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left hand reaches down. Inhale, back to center. Straighten the legs. Face the right toes forwards. Lift the back toes off the mat and face them 45 degrees. Rotate the body to face back to the front of the mat. Reach the arms as far forwards as you can. Hinge from the hips. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, fold down. Try to keep your hips square. So try to roll your right hip forwards a bit. Try not to let the right heel come off the mat. And rather than your head reaching towards the right knee, try to reach your head towards the right foot, keeping length in the spine. Now slowly come up onto the back toes. Rotate so the foot's square with the front of the mat. Bend into the right knee. Frame the front foot. Inhale, find yourself in high plank. Float the right leg back. 3 breaths. Remember all the cues. Keep it active. Challenge yourself here. Rather than chilling out, can you challenge yourself? Keep hugging the hands towards the feet. Keep pushing away from the mat with the arms, gripping the mat with your fingertips. Take a deep breath in, come forwards. Exhale, lower chaturanga, just 2 breaths. Drop the knees if you need, but try not to let the belly sag. Your next inhale breath, upward facing dog. Pull the shoulders back. And downward facing dog as you exhale. 3 breaths. You don't have to be moving quickly to be challenging yourself. This class is evidence for that. But as challenging as this is for you, try to stay mentally calm. Yes, your body is doing a lot of hard work, but it doesn't have to necessarily be hard for the mind. So try to just relax the face and create a sense of ease in the mind. Your next inhale breath, roll your body forwards to high plank. Make it active. Engage the front side of the body. Inhale, float the left leg this time. Keep tucking the tailbone. Reach the left toes back. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, squeeze left knee to right armpit. Find a rotation through the body. Lift the left knee up towards the armpit as much as you can, but find even weight distribution in both arms. Keep lifting the knee, keep pushing away from the mat with the arms. Try to find stability here. I know it's challenging. And now slowly extend the left leg back. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, squeeze knee to nose. Lift the knee as much as you can. Push away from the mat as much as you can. Come high up onto the back toes. Take a deep breath in. And step the foot between the hands. Drop the back knee just to hover off the mat as low as you can go. And now rise up to crescent lunge. Stay with the breath. Open the arms out wide, palms facing forwards. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, twist the body to the left. Oh, almost slipped there. Keep the back knee low. Keep reaching through the arms. Twist as much as you can with your own oblique strength. Not too much longer here. Challenge yourself. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, rotate back through center. All the way, land the back foot flat. And sink into your warrior 2. Adjust the legs however you need. Sink nice and low, but keep pulling the feet towards each other. Engage the inner thighs. This will really help build strength in the places of the body that we need to spread our legs in an invert. The inner thighs. Slowly, slowly straighten the front leg. Adjust your feet again to come into goddess. I like to take my stance a little shorter because my inner thighs aren't very open. Sink your hips nice and low. Open the knees out. Tuck the tailbone under. Bring your hands to the side of your head, elbows out wide. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, left hand reaches down to the left. Inhale back to center. And exhale, right hand down to the right. So just follow your breath once again. Connect your breath to your movement. Breathe as slowly and deeply as possible so that you can move as slowly and deeply as possible too. Keep the hips as low as possible and keep your hips still. We are only moving the upper body if possible. We are not here for too much longer. So stay low. Feel the legs working for you, but also feel the obliques working for you as you reach. One more time each side. Left hand reaches. Inhale back to center. Right hand reaches. Inhale back to center. Straighten the legs. Rotate your toes so your left foot faces forwards. The back foot, the toes are at 45-degree angle. Place your hands on your hips and square the hips off to the front of the mat. So right hip forwards, left hip back. Now reach the arms as far as you can forwards. Keep reaching and reaching and reaching. And then place the hands down and forward, fold. Allow this to be passive if you feel like you are working really hard. And just enjoy a moment of ease in this forward fold. But if you do want more, start to reach the head towards the foot. Lengthen through the spine. Keep grounding the right heel down into the mat. Now slowly come up onto the back toes. Bend into the front knee. Frame the front foot. Press away from the mat with the arms, and without any dragging of the left foot, step yourself back to high plank. 3 breaths. Keep it engaged. Keep the tailbone tucking under, keep the hips high, don't let them sag. Inhale, come forwards over the wrists. Exhale, lower chaturanga. 2 breaths. If the arms are shaking like mine, that's good. It means you're challenging yourself. Don't let the belly sag, you're almost there. Next, inhale, breath, roll forwards over the toes. Lift the chest, pull the shoulders back, gaze high. And exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. If you do need to take rest, drop the knees and take 5 breaths, completely resting. But reconnect. Find that rhythm to your breath that you established at the start of class. We're going to continue on soon. So if you are resting and want to continue, then find yourself back to downward facing dog. Your next inhale breath, take your right leg to the sky. Slowly reach it back and up. Try to keep rolling the right hip down so you can keep the hips square. Keep reaching through the right leg. Keep pressing away from the mat with the arms. Weight going into the left heel. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, squeeze knee to nose. Squeeze it up nice and tight. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, step the foot between the hands. Sink the hips nice and low, but really power up this back leg by lifting the left kneecap and lifting the left thigh. Staying on your left fingertips, reach the right arm forwards, as far forwards as you can. And then when you're ready, reach the left arm forwards. Just 3 breaths here. Try and take the weight of the belly off the right thigh. Keep your arms reaching, land the left heel flat, and open the chest to the left now. like you're holding a big beach ball above the head. Keep the hips low, keep reaching through the arms. You're almost there. This is where the block will come in handy for some of us. We're going to launch ourselves forward, keeping the left leg in the air, land the right hand either on the block or on the floor. It's up to you. Reach the left arm up to the sky and try to open the hips here, stacking the left hip on top of the right, flexing the left toes, lifting the left leg as high as possible for Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Now, keeping the left leg as high as possible, start to swing it around to the front side of your mat. Keep it high until both feet are in one line. Really using your inner thighs here and using your core. Take a deep breath in and exhale, land the left foot next to the right and fold down. Take a moment. Slowly sit your hips back and down as you reach the arms up for Utkatasana. Gaze down at your toes. If you cannot see your toes over your knees, push the hips back a little further. Reach through the arms, sink low. Find some stillness. Keep reaching the arms up, keep sinking the hips back. Take a deep breath in and exhale, sit all the way down onto your bum. Float the legs up. So we're going to come into a bit of a core exercise here. So your knees can be bent in your high boat or your legs can be straight. It's totally up to you. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, lower yourself down onto your left butt cheek, leaning to the left. Now inhale back to center. Squeeze knees to chest if your legs are bent. And exhale, lower down onto your right butt cheek, as low as you can go. Inhale back to center. And exhale left butt cheek. Inhale to center. Exhale right butt cheek. Continue on with your breath and try to keep the knees and the ankles together the whole time. So really focus on squeezing the core, contracting the obliques to keep this movement controlled. Lowering down onto each butt cheek as you exhale. Take your time. Rather than breathing fast and moving fast, try to move more stably by breathing slower so that you can move slower, so that you do focus on what you're doing a little bit more rather than rushing through. Just a few more each side. Exhale. Inhale, squeeze knees in. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now plant the feet down. Rise yourself back up into chair pose. Just 3 breaths here. Keep sinking the hips back and down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, straighten the legs and fold down. Inhale to halfway lift, plant the hands. Exhale, step back to high plank. No hold this time. Inhale, come forwards over the wrists. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pull the shoulders back. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. We've done 3 different sequences and we've just got 1 to go. The last time on our left side. You've come this far, so just stay focused, stay calm. Have a willing attitude. And let's just finish this strong. So with your next breath in, take your left leg to the sky. We are here for a few breaths. Keep pushing away from the mat with the arms. Keep gripping the mat with the fingertips. Lengthen the left leg back and up, but roll the left hip down. Try to bring some weight into the right heel. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, squeeze knee to nose. Shoulders come above the wrists, high up onto the back toes. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, step the left foot between the hands. Sink the hips nice and low. Lengthen the crown of your head forwards. Reach the left arm forwards, get the belly off the thigh, and then reach the right arm forwards. Keep lifting the right kneecap, lifting the right thigh. Take 3 breaths. Reach and reach, but get the belly off the thigh. Take a deep breath in. And now land the back foot flat. Rotate your torso to the left. Sink the hips low. Reach through the arms. Don't let your left side body collapse. Stay like a straight line. Prepare yourself to launch forwards. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, left hand to the floor or a block. It's up to you. I like to use a block. It gives me a bit more space. For half moon. Lift the right leg as high as you can, but stack the hips. Try and open your body to the side. Flex the right toes, lift the leg as high as you can. Take a deep breath in. And now keep it high, start to reach the leg forwards. Keep reaching forwards, feel your left leg working hard. Keep it as high as you can here. Reach up through the right arm. Take a deep breath in. And slowly bring the right leg to meet the left. Fold down. Take a moment. Sit your hips back and down. Reach the arms up. Draw the belly in. Sit the hips back, weight in the heels. Arms reach up, biceps by the ears. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, lower all the way down. Roll down onto your back. We're going to come into another minute of core. Finding a bit of rotational movements. Bring your legs into tabletop. Bring your hands to the side of your head. Now lift your head and shoulders up. I'm going to come into a minute of bicycle. But we're going to do this nice and fast because we're not always moving this slowly when we bodyboard. So let's pedal out the bike. Left elbow to outside of right knee if you can. Come back through center to the other side. Back through center, other side. Once you get the movement, pick up the pace and start to move as quick as you can. Move quick, quick, quick. Keep the head and shoulders lifted. Keep squeezing the core to lift the elbow towards the knee rather than squeezing the knee towards the elbow. Go as quick as you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and now go slow and slow. Control. Move like you're moving through honey. Focus on every movement that your body is making. Focus on your breath. Breathing slow. Now go fast. Even faster than last time. Can you go even quicker? Keep lifting your head and shoulders as high as you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and now go slow. Slow. Even slower than last time. Breathe. Focus on your breath. Recover your breathing. Just 10 more seconds, going as fast as you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Rest your head down. Bring your forehead up towards your knees. Create the smallest shape possible you can. Now take a deep breath in, roll up onto your shoulders. And exhale, we're going to launch into chair pose again. Roll forwards, lift up, hips sink low, arms reach up. Take a deep breath in, straighten the legs, exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift, plant the hands. Exhale, step back to high plank. Inhale, come forwards over the wrists. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing. 3 breaths. And just know that the true hard work of the class is done. So just appreciate that. Your next inhale breath, bring the right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it forward, setting up for half pigeon. So right knee behind right wrist, right foot behind left wrist. Walk your left leg back and try and get your right sit bone onto the mat. So if that's not happening for you, you can bring the left heel closer into your groin, or again, you can use your block underneath the right hip. It's up to you. But sit that right hip bone flat down, however you want to get there. Take a deep breath in, sit up tall, and exhale. Start to reach forwards. Keep sinking the hips down. Reach the left leg long. Try to find a bit of length all the way from the left toes to the fingertips. Keep a little bit of engagement here. Now, wherever you are, start to reach the hands back behind you, floating them off the floor. Your next inhale breath, without using the arms, press the right leg down into the mat and inhale your chest all the way up. Keep reaching the chest up. Keep reaching the hands back. Lift the chest. Lift the chest. And slowly place hands back onto the mat. So there is an option for you right now. You can keep yourself here, really focusing on sinking the hips down, creating a stable base in the legs. Otherwise, we can come into a pose known as mermaid, rotating our body to the left, bending the left knee, grabbing hold of the left leg, and trying to get the left foot into the elbow crease of the left arm. If you're looking at this and thinking, what the hell is that? Then stay in your half pigeon. If you get that, reach the right arm behind the head and grab hold of the left fingertips with your right fingertips. This is such a beautiful pose to open exactly how we want to be opening in an invert. But it takes time, so if you're not there yet, don't force it. 3 breaths wherever you are. And slowly release. Wherever you are, sit your weight down onto your right side. Swing the left leg all the way around and over the right. Ground both hip bones down into the mat. Reach your left fingertips behind you. Take a deep breath in, reach your right arm up overhead. And exhale, use your elbow on the outside of the left thigh to twist your body to the left. Every inhale, sit up tall. And every exhale, draw the belly in and maybe twist just a little deeper. And slowly come back to center. From here, we're going to take either a chaturanga or find yourself straight back to downward facing dog. So you can simply just roll, unbind the legs however you like, take a chaturanga, or you can try lifting into it, placing the hands down, floating the bum, and shooting back. Whatever you're doing, there's no pressure. We're near the end of the class, so just do whatever you want. Find yourself back in downward facing dog. And with your next inhale breath, take your left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring the left knee forward, setting up for half pigeon. Left knee behind left wrist, left foot behind right wrist. Walk the right leg back. And just gauge where you're at. Is your left sit bone grounding down? If it's not, you can bring the left foot in closer to the groin. Or alternatively, you can use the block under the left hip. But really try to ground the left hip down into something. Take a deep breath in, sit up nice and tall. And exhale, reach the arms forwards. You don't have to come all the way. Stop wherever you like. Just recognize where you're at right now. Where is your mind? Are you in this present moment with your breath and with your body? Or has your concentration moved elsewhere in time? Are you thinking about something in the past? Are you thinking about something that might happen in the future? And if that's the case, then try to just let go of that thought and return back to your breath. And just surrender once again into the present moment. Wherever you are, start to reach your hands back behind you, floating them off the mat. Press the left leg down into the mat, the left ankle, the left knee, the left hip. With your next inhale breath, lift your body up. Really press the hips down, but lift the chest. Keep lifting the chest, reach through the arms. Take a deep breath in and place the hands back down in front of you. You can stay right here, really focusing on grounding the hips down into the mat. Or you can come on a journey with me into mermaid. Don't do it if you're not there yet. It is just an option. Bending the right knee, grabbing the right foot, maybe getting the right foot into the elbow crease. If you get that, reaching the left arm overhead, taking the bind, and wherever you are, take 3 breaths. If you're in the mermaid, really press the right foot into the right elbow crease. This will help you open the chest even more. Take a deep breath in and slowly release. Wherever you are, swing the right leg around. Grounding both sit bones down into the mat. Right fingertips behind you. Inhale the left arm up. And exhale, twist to the right. Sit up even taller with every inhale. And twist maybe a little deeper with every exhale. Take a deep breath in and slowly return back to center. Reach both legs long in front of you. Remove the fleshy parts from underneath your sit bone with your hands. Take a deep breath in, reach the arms high, and exhale, fold forwards, Paschimottanasana. This can be as active or as passive as you like. Your next inhale breath, slowly rise back up, arms high. Now reach the arms forwards. Curve the spine as much as possible. Imagine you've been punched in the gut. Bring your chin to your chest. Flex the feet back towards you. And slowly start to roll yourself down. Take your time. rolling down as slow as possible. Keep flexing the feet. Notice that point where you want to drop because it's hard work. And just take a few more breaths. We are almost there. Roll the spine. Slowly, slowly. Land the head gently down. Relax the arms. Relax the legs. You have made it into Shavasana. Take a huge breath in through the nose. Breathe deep into the belly. Keep breathing into the chest. Open the mouth and sigh it out. Deep breath in through the nose. An even bigger breath this time. Hold it at the top. Feel the expansion of the body. Open the mouth and sigh it out as you sink into your Shavasana. One more time. Huge breath in. Hold it at the top. Open the mouth. Sigh it out. Seal the lips. Let the breathing settle into its natural rhythm. And just really soak up this moment of ease, this moment of stillness. Appreciate the simple things, like your breath moving through you. The feeling of relaxing the body, especially after you've put in so much work, such as that class. So take your time, chill out here, enjoy it. And I'll see you on the mat again soon. Namaste.